pre-qualified, you found an agent, you've looked for houses, now you found a house that you love, or at least you want. So next step is we need to make an offer. Your agent's going to type up your offer for them, but these are the questions they're going to ask you. So it's good to have this in mind, when you start thinking about how you're going to make an offer. Number one, how much do you want to offer for the purchase price of that home? A lot of things can go into that. Is the home priced appropriately? Are there repairs to be made that you're willing to do yourself? And what's that going to cost you on the back end? Are you going to ask for closing costs? Because let's say, just for simple numbers, the house is $200,000. You're going to offer them $195,000, but you're going to ask for them to cover $5,000 a year closing cost. Well, for a seller, what they hear in their head then is, well, that's only $190,000 then that they're really selling the house for, because they're paying that extra $5,000. So, how deep are you going to cut them on your offer? That might depend on, how much you offer them. So you make that decision. You come up with a number. You and your real estate agent decide what's a good, strong offer. And then some other things you need to consider when making that offer is how much earnest money you're going to put down. What is earnest money? Earnest money is good faith money that you put down up front, almost like a down payment. But usually what it does is it tells the seller that you have skin in the game. Now that money is held in an escrow account at one of the broker's offices. And that money usually gets credited back to you at closing. If you get to closing, that money would get credited back to you and go towards down payment or closing cost or the principal balance or whatever. But it's kind of a down payment on the front end. I would say that you need to know that if for some reason you decide to walk away for no reason, decide, I don't like this house anymore. That money can go to the seller for damages for pulling their house off the market and potentially missing the sale to another client. So something you need to know is, there is that risk. Now, if you guys got into an inspection period and there's something the seller's not willing to repair, it kind of protects you. You would potentially or most likely get that money back. But that's, you're going to decide on how much you're going to put down for that earnest money. Then you're going to decide on inspections. How long are you going to have to get inspections done? Are you going to have inspections done? We're going to talk about inspections a little bit later. Are you going to ask for a home warranty, or is the seller offering a home warranty? We'll talk about that in another video. Closing cost. Are you going to pay your own closing cost, or are you going to ask the seller to pay your closing cost? Again, we'll talk about that in another video too, because that goes in depth. What kind of response time are you going to give the seller to respond to you? And then your agent is going to take that offer and present it to the other agent. And if they're a good agent, they're going to negotiate on the front end and tell them why that is a strong, good offer and they need to accept it. Then, of course, that seller's agent is going to present that to the seller. Now they have three options. They can say yes and accept that contract, and you guys are under a legally binding contract at that time that needs to be executed. They can say, no, we don't like that offer, or they can counter offer. And when they counter offer, they make an offer that they think is a more reasonable offer for them or for the both of you. And then again, you go back into negotiating till eventually you guys can't meet in the middle, or you do meet in the middle and you get that offer accepted. And that's how you make an offer and get a house under contract.